In this video, I'm going to be showing you every way to shiny hunt in Pokemon Legends ZA. This game's only been out for a few days, and the community has found plenty of different ways to shiny hunt effectively. I don't want to waste your time, so let's just jump right into it. On screen now, I'm displaying you the shiny odds that Twitter user Sabuna_Switch or Anubis found for us. The base odds are of course 1 in 4096, and similar to Legends Arceus, the shiny odds with the shiny charm are actually 1 in 1024 rather than 1 in 1365, which I figured I'd wiggle into the video really quickly to let you guys know. Now the first one I'll be showing you is how to shiny hunt in the wild zones. Across the map you'll unlock up to 20 different wild zones with over 130 different total Pokemon available, and all of these Pokemon are able to be shiny. And to hunt them, it's actually incredibly simple. First, you fast travel to whichever wild zone you wish to hunt in, enter the wild zone, walk around until you find the Pokemon you want to find shiny, and if it's not, you just open up your map and fast travel back to that same zone. During the loading screen, every Pokemon gets despawned and respawned, and therefore you can re-roll for a shiny. Now depending on the wild zone, you might get targeted by a wild Pokemon which will prevent you from fast traveling. In this instance, I would run to the nearest exit, as once you leave a wild zone, the wild Pokemon will no longer target you, which from there you'd then repeat the process of fast traveling to the entrance and repeating. Now I actually used this method during my playthrough to find a shiny Aron. Counters? Like, out of curiosity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just that I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just heard one. What the hell just sparkled? Oh, we got it! Shiny Aron! Yo, let's go! Oh, we got it! Yeah! Oh my god, shiny Aron, baby! That's what I'm saying, dude! Dude, that was so quick! Now, one thing you might have noticed is that the shiny sparkle is a little bit different than what people expect. It's not like Legends Arceus, where the second a shiny spawns, the sparkle audio plays. I'm not entirely sure what is required for it to trigger, but from what I've seen so far, you have to be kind of close to your shiny to be able to hear it. The reason I know this is because I did a second shiny hunt during my playthrough to get a shiny Falinks, and you'll see in the clip that the sparkle audio didn't play until I got close. Oh my god, we did find a shiny first! We did find a shiny first! Shiny Falinks! Dude, I can't even find the alpha one! Dude, I just wanted an alpha, I didn't even care about the shiny! Oh my god! The nice thing about these games is that shiny Pokemon are almost impossible to fail. So if a shiny spawns, but maybe you miss it thanks to the noise not playing, it won't despawn when you reload the area. I will note that people have found there is a cap of 10 total shinies being saved, so if you somehow leave 10 shinies behind, then this won't apply. And this leads us to our next shiny hunting method, bench resetting. Throughout Lumio City, there are benches basically everywhere that allow you to kill some time and switch the time to night or day. And in doing so, you force every wild Pokemon to respawn. Now you can do this in a couple of wild zones, such as the 7th one, but I don't recommend it since the previous method is much faster. However, there are some Pokemon that aren't found in the wild zones, such as Dratini, which can be found by following the path my character is taking all the way up these buildings, and you'll notice there are some benches right across from Dratini that allow you to cycle between night and day, respawning it over and over until it eventually shines. I'll be making a video in the near future showcasing all of these reset spots that let you shiny hunt for rare Pokemon. So if you'd like to see that video, then be sure to subscribe. Now I'm not sure if this next method was intentional, but it does seem like a great way to shiny hunt for alphas that aren't static. By the way, a static alpha is any alpha that will always be there, like the alpha Magikarp or Staryu that's found in Wild Zone 2. Anytime you pass a wild zone, you'll sometimes see Pokemon inside before you load in, and you can actually hunt these Pokemon even faster than the first method by completely skipping the most time-consuming part. Take Wild Zone 10 for example. You fast travel over and you'll see the two Slowpoke here, and if you'd like to shiny hunt for Slowpoke, you can just fast travel to the zone again, since as previously mentioned, Pokemon get re-rolled during the loading screen. But if you look in the water behind the Slowpoke, you'll notice it's empty until I enter the wild zone where Wild Carvanha will appear. This is because some Pokemon only spawn in once the wild zone is loaded, unless they're alpha. In the clip you're seeing now, you'll notice an alpha Carvanha in the water despite me not being in the wild zone. And to make sure it wasn't a bug, I did a couple of test resets and found another one shortly after. So in theory, if you wanted to shiny hunt Alpha Carvanha, you could repeat the process of loading the area over and over again until eventually a shiny Alpha Carvanha spawns. You're probably thinking, why not just go into the wild zone every time? And the main reason is actually to save time. Since you'll see the alpha outside of the zone, you won't have to spend the few seconds loading into it and then correcting your camera to check if the shiny alpha is there. And even though it's only a matter of saving 2 to 3 seconds, if you were to do this 4,000 times, you would end up saving over 2 hours. However, if you're looking for a much faster hunt, then I'd like to introduce you to the Shiny Spitter 3000. The name's a work in progress. In the third wild zone, you can go towards the static Alpha Litleo and go up the stairs behind it. And once you get up top, if you go back down again, all of the Pokemon in this wild zone will be reloaded. And remember earlier how I mentioned that shiny Pokemon don't despawn? Well, because of this, you can actually just hold down on your left joystick and constantly reload the entire area in the span of a few seconds. If a shiny spawns, it'll stay there no matter how many times you go up and down the stairs. And then once every 10 minutes or so, you can just take a quick check around the wild zone to see if any shinies spawn during that time. I've seen people online abuse this and get up to a dozen shinies in a single hour, so it's pretty broken. But with that, I've shown you every possible way to find a shiny Pokemon in Legend ZA. If you end up using any of these methods that I've shown you in this video, be sure to comment down below what you found. Be sure to subscribe on your way out, as I have so much shiny content planned for this game that I wouldn't want you to miss out on. And if you're ever looking for some background noise while you shiny hunt or want to shiny hunt alongside someone, I've been streaming Legend ZA over on my Twitch for about 8 hours a day because I'm cripplingly addicted, and I'd love to see you over there. Thank you guys for watching, and best of luck in your shiny hunts.